Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Cornhuskers will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Quarterback checking the play. Motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it again. Snags it over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Tackle is made after the first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. Using the spin move. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Inside the 15. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going.
He's going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! What a the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throws to the tight end. It's complete.
The pass on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end. Gain of 30. And a first down for the offense.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. On the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Near the 2-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 14, Ohio State 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Strong, firm tackle. It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Trying to pound their way in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he was hit just as he...
Complete.
pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
The Buckeyes are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So take that touchdown off the board. You want to create a little space as a receiver, but too much aggression there. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.